YouTube channel near you.
Well, hello there, everybody. Welcome. How you doing there, Angela?
Doing really well.
Good. Hello there, Nilda. A little twisted. Michelle. And I like. Welcome, everybody that's starting to slide in. Boy, it's cold. Is it cold up there?
Oh, yes. It's about 2 degrees right now.
I know it got down to negative 14, so wind chill factor,
Wow.
so it's cold. It's crazy. I should not be that cold.
And
So
I'm going to a fair, a psychic fair. I'll be in Canton on Sunday at a psychic fair. And I went out to warm up my car, so to load some of it up today. Since I'd be here Sunday, it's just easier to get it loaded as soon as possible. Everything was frozen. Cars frozen to the ground. Doors frozen. Oh my goodness! And then my dog likes to go out there. He likes to lay in the right just outside the front door, lay in the porch with his belly in the snow for as long as he can.
Right. Yeah. It's Mary's like, you haven't seen nothing yet. I'm like, what do you mean? I'm like, that's Alaska weather. But I've been giving her the hell the past 20 minutes.
Eyebrows.
I have been. I ain't gonna lie. When I'm holding the flashlight and you're typing in alphanumeric letters, let me read it to you. Anyways, she's standing over the table giving me dirty looks. So if I end up falling off the chair, she hit me with something. Ladies and gentlemen, call the police. She give me dirty looks right now. I better behave. You know what I mean? But no, I love her to death. But yes. Uh-oh. She went in the kitchen. I love you.
Oh,
I don't know what
I got a camera for it's a bird feeder with a camera on it, so the birds come in and it films the birds coming in. It also has a microphone. You can hear the birds singing as they come in. They just come in and they bump the person off or bump the bird off, and then the next bird comes in, and then they're all of a sudden they're all together on the perch and eating, and it's fun to watch the birds. But I thought it'd be kind of funny if people did that. If you're just sitting there eating and somebody comes by and just pushes you off your chair and starts eating you off your plate.
I know, right? What the hell? What the hell?
That's what birds do each other. They'll be eating there, and then another bird comes and whacks them off. And they're eating at
Mary?
that spot. Oh,
Mary?
doghouse for Grizz.
They want to know if you're going to put me in the doghouse tonight.
Mm-hmm.
She said she loves me.
No, I did not. I can't wait for a squirrel to get up on the camera. There's a little microphone. You can yell at a squirrel if it gets up on the bird feeder. You just hit the microphone and yell at it.
Yeah, right.
I want to get that on camera.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Get off my bird feeder.
Yes. Good evening, Kathy and Lori Gibbs. Welcome to the show. We're talking about squirrels, doghouses, birds.
Birds, yes.
A little twisted in her squirrels, I tell you. So, yes.
We had turkeys in the yard. We had a flock of turkeys in the front and backyard.
Did you really?
Mm-hmm.
That's neat.
They're all jakes. There was about maybe 15 or 20 of them, all jakes. Just maybe a few hens in there.
Yeah, I love turkeys. They're fun to watch. They really are. As we're talking, ladies and gentlemen, you know the routine. Put your names in the pot. Don't get hit with it, but put your names in the pot. Anyways, All right, Angela. Angela says, Lori says, I hope you're good, Angela.
Oh, thank
Little
you.
Twisted said she was gifted a squirrel the other day. If I lived by you, Little Twisted, I'd gift you all kinds of squirrels. They'll be hanging by your front porch. A lot of people eat them. So
Yeah, they're kind of tough eating though. I mean,
yeah.
they're kind of low body fat, so they're kind of dry like a rabbit. So you have to be prepare them in a really good way.
Yeah, hello, Cassie. Nice to see you there. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you got to know how to cook squirrel. Absolutely,
Yeah,
you really do.
I've had fun with squirrel
Little Reverend said, "Did I hear pot? What president said I'll put a chicken in every pot?"
Oh, yeah.
I can't
There
remember.
was
It's like Woodrow
it wasn't a
Wilson or Theodore.
Wilson. I know.
I
I
can't
thought
remember.
it was Hoover that said that.
Hoover. Yeah,
So
Hoover.
the Whovilles, like the homeless encampment, the veterans who were parked out in front of the in Washington D.C. They called them Whovilles. I think that was Hoover that said a chicken in every
Yeah.
pot. It was Hoover.
Yeah. That's a lot of chickens. Now Lori says thought it was Wilson. I can't remember. I can't remember. It's been so long. So yeah, I can't remember. I'm gonna have to Google it now. Stand by. Which president said chicken in every pot? Hoover.
I was right.
In 1928, during the presidential campaign, Herbert Hoover really promised a chicken in every pot, and a car in every garage. So yeah, it was Hoover.
Yeah.
So,
I told you.
all right, first up, Lori Gibbs.
Oh,
Lori
Lord, yes.
Gibbs.
Still right. Okay. And
Hey, reader, welcome to the show.
yeah, so and then Lori Gibbs wants a reading. So the first rune I got, and then she also put said in the chat. So Angela, can I ask, had a dream of a killer last night? What is that about? So we're being killed. It's about being killed in a dream. Okay. But interesting, since I pulled up on the very first rune is which is death, communication, and regeneration. I'm getting more of this is more communication. It feels like this is somebody reaching out to you from the other side that's trying to show you what happened to them. That's what I'm feeling like. And this next rune I got is Wunyo. So Wunyo is joy, it's peace, it's fresh start. What I'm being told, but I'm sure with this rune is like this rune is telling me that you yourself are in a good position. This is nothing that's is bad that is foretelling anything bad. It feels like there's somebody reaching out to you from the other side that's just showing you what happened to them, and they're showing that to you to help identify themselves. And the next rune I got is Pertho. So Pertho is the rune of the future. It's good luck. So there's great luck for you in your future. I'm just getting the impression that you actually have a spirit that's coming to you in your dreams, and it's a victim. Okay, a victim reaching out and showing you what happened to the victim, and you're seeing it through the victim's eyes. That's the impression I'm getting from that dream that you're talking about. That you kept dreaming that you were being murdered. I get the impression that somebody's reaching out to you. It feels like a female who's reaching out to you, and she's showing you what's happened, and she feels like you are kindred. You're a kindred soul. There's something between the two of you that you are like, and she's just reaching out to you. So you can certainly pray for her, and just ask that her friends and her family come get her, and that there would be justice, and that her killer would be brought to justice. That's the impression that I'm getting. She's saying that she's going to keep giving you clues, and so that since it's not you, but it's somebody from the other side that is communicating with you. Just look for clues into like a date, a time. Where are you? Where are you feeling that you are? And you might be able to find a corresponding case in the news. But she's saying she's going to continue to try to reach out to you and continue to try to give you clues in dreams about what happened to her and what's this evolved. It just feels like she's reaching out. But again, you can always say a prayer for her and just ask that angels come get her, and ask that heaven intervenes for justice on her behalf, and especially pray for her family, because she doesn't feel comfortable going to her family at this point and communicating with them about what happened.
We're going to the crossing realms, aren't we? I think we are like in September. I think it's the 19th and 20th. That's pretty good reading. Yeah, Angela, always spot on. So, really good. Always spot on. Yeah, absolutely. So.
A lot of movement around your place.
Yeah, next up, Nilda. Come on down, Nilda. And I'll see if I can grab my calendar and make sure.
Yeah, if Lori finds out who that person is, maybe she can submit the case for the true crime, and maybe we as psychics can work on it and help finish up on that case. Okay, so Nilda Gonzalez. Okay, so the first rune I get for you, Nilda, this is Land Goose. This is the rune of growth and flow and life. I actually feel like you're in a good flow right now. You're progressing well from the other side, but I feel like there's struggle. It feels like it's a slow movement from your perspective. It always feels like there's something in the way. I feel like things, and you're like, here's another thing in my way. Here's another obstacle. Here's another obstacle. But I'm being told by the room you are actually being moved forward. You're actually making good progress, even though you're experiencing the experience of obstacles. You're actually moving right along in life. You're actually meant to move quite far along, and actually heaven is kind of pushing you that way. So the next rune I got is Urus. So Urus is resilience, it's strength, it's the drizzling rain. And I got, you have a lot of resilience. I'm actually feel like your strength is being called upon, but in the resilience in the sense that I'm being shown to stick with your meditations and don't let these obstacles in your way distract you or get you bogged down. To keep focusing on your spiritual practice, especially meditation, and taking time for you in that quiet time and stay as positive as you can. It's the resilience of trying to stay positive and keeping with your meditation and keeping up with your spiritual practice, and focusing on your health and well-being, and don't let this get this down. It's don't let these obstacles get yourself down. Stay in that positive outlook as much as you can. The next rune I got for you, Nilda, this is Tiwaz. So I'm actually feeling victory on this. What I actually see is a cloudy, stormy sky, and the clouds part and it's all sunshine. So you're just entering a patch, but yes, you are making rapid progress, even though you have these obstacles, but eventually those obstacles are going to fall away, and you're going to have a breakthrough. And it feels like it's coming up for you. It feels like in the spring, feels like things are really going to improve for you.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Next up is Michelle.
Michelle, okay. So, let's see. You're welcome, Nilda. And Michelle, so the first round I get for you, Michelle, This is Pertho. So Pertho is the rune of good luck. This is actually a die cup, and they would put die in here and toss this cup. So this rune is actually saying that this is about the future. So the next two runes are going to be talking about your future, and it's being revealed to you. So you're going to be getting clues to the future from the next two runes I pulled for you. So the next rune, okay, this is Uruz, which is strength, resilience, the drizzling rain. It feels like you're going to be going through walls, and it feels like you're going to be breaking boundaries, but it feels like it's breaking out of your own comfort zone, going through the walls that you put up for yourself, that you put around you, breaking through your own walls. Okay, and the next rune I got for you, this is Ingwas. So Ingwas is prosperity. It's the fertility god Ing. So this is seeds. This is springtime. It's prosperity. It's stability. It's strength, and it's also protection as well. So you see that strong diamond shape in the middle. I'm actually getting a sense of great prosperity is waiting for you after you break down your own walls, because those walls that you build up around yourself for protection, they're limiting you, and you break through them. And after you break through them, it's like the sky's the limit, and you rake in all this prosperity and all these blessings because you broke down your own walls and actually strove out for yourself to achieve what you wanted to achieve, and that prosperity flows to you.
That's really nice. She says totally makes sense.
Fantastic.
And Kathy A, come on.
Kathy. Let's use a different one set. Kathy. Okay, Kathy. First rune I get for you. This is Helgaluz. So Helgaluz is transformation. This would be healing from the past, but this is also a disruption. This represents the hailstone and ice and the unpredictable change. But what I'm feeling from this rune is there is a direction, so that the universe feels like it's trying to put you in a direction to undergo a transformation. And in particular, I'm feeling like the past is coming up and needs to be dealt with and healed when this healing takes place, and it's part of your transformation going forward. Okay, so it feels like you're going to experience the past. It's going to come up again, and this is your chance to heal it, and then you're moving forward as a transformed person, transformed in spirit. I'm being told. The next rune is Dagaz. So Dagaz is the rune of enlightenment. See, this is the sun at the height of its power. What I'm getting off of this rune is that once you've had everything healed up, okay, and it feels like you've done a lot of work and there's not much left to do, and you just have to deal with this little bit after that, everything turns around for you. You have such clarity. You have such amazing clarity of focus and such hopefulness for your future. It's like your hopes are raised. And it's such a positive outcome. The next rune I got is Iwas. So Iwas is journey. And it's usually travel. And what I'm getting off of this rune is that you actually decide of what you want to do. You feel so powerful. You're so transformed. And you feel like there isn't anything that you can't do. So you simply start setting goals that you want and places you want to be, and you just reach for them. You just go for it, and you're able to obtain anything that you want.
Yes, absolutely. She's got a lot of things coming up this year, doesn't she?
Yes. It's
Natalie, hello. Good. Can you ask the runes about our family's new plans? Is there a positive outlook on those? And thank you, Angela.
All right, so let's ask about Natalie's family plans and see what the runes say. Is there a positive outlook on this? So the first rune I got is Burkana. So Burkana, this is very good. This is prosperity. This is Burkana, the goddess. This is the mother, maternal protection. So I have a gentleness with this rune and a protection and prosperity. And this rune is telling me, yes, this is very good. This is like a positive outcome. But I feel a very maternal feeling around it. It feels very comforting. So whatever your plans are, it feels like there's a lot of comfort with these plans. Like there's a lot of family comfort, togetherness, that type of nurturing. The next rune I got is Ewas. So Ewas is the rune of journey. And I get like whatever you're feeling, it feels like it involves a journey. It feels like it involves a trip of some kind or a move. It feels like a journey. Like you decided as a group to go together and to join together to take this journey on. The next rune I got is Feyu. So Feyu is the rune of money. It can also be communication, and lucid dreaming does have some few other associations, but mainly money. So what I see smiling faces as a result. And I feel that there's a transformation, that people feel somewhat more relaxed. So there's a benefit to these plans, that people feel more refreshed, more relaxed, more calm, and they feel more comforted and glad that these plans were implemented. So definitely a positive result.
Interesting. All right, here. Hannah Slate. Hannah, are you still here? Hannah? Hannah Slate. Is it possible to get one? Maybe see if there's any positivity in for me in this week where I have another surgery. And she is here.
All right, Hannah. So let's ask. Okay, so you have another surgery coming up. Let's ask the runes about it. So the very first rune I got for you is Nadis. So Nadis is the rune of protection. This is also a rune of necessity. And this is also love. I feel like this was meant to be, because I feel like there's love pouring on the other side. I see two spirits with you that are there protecting and guiding you and comforting you through this. They're very tall beings. They look like angelic beings. And they've been telling me they have been at your side. They stand on each side of you, and they're showing me like you in repose, like in a hospital bed, and they are standing on either side and holding your hand. So this is something that's necessary, they're saying, with this room, but they're also protecting you through it. And it feels like this is something that you have to go through for your well-being, but you are being protected through it. So not easy. Like this is absolutely necessary step that you have to go through. The next rune I got is Yara. So Yara is 1 year. It's also harvest. And what I'm seeing is a positive result from your surgery. I still feel like it's difficult to recover, but the overall result is a very positive outcome. And I feel like you'll be glad that you went through it and that you did it. And it feels like it actually gets better and better. At first it's difficult and it feels like the healing is slow, but it does improve things quite a bit. The next rune I got is Feyu. So Feyu is a rune of prosperity. It's money. This is supposed to be at the horns of a cow. And I'm getting off of this is like there's going to be a long recovery. It feels like you're going to be taking a long rest for a while just to recover. But after you recover from that, and it feels like it's after this long period of time of rest, it's like you are reinvigorated and that you really want to get out there and do more, and you feel so much better. So it is a positive outcome in the long term.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Lori, I agree with you. Thank you, Natalie. Absolutely. Next up, Little Twisted. Little Twisted says, I have a serious question for Angela.
All right.
Well, go ahead, Little Twisted. The floor is all yours. Anna says
You're
that
welcome.
love that. It gives me peace of mind. Thank you, Angela.
All right,
All
you
right,
can
Little
ask those
Twisted. Thank you.
angels to make themselves known to you and to give you signs while you're waiting for your surgery, too.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Natalie. Lori, Little Twisted, do it is what you need to be the bigger person. And do it. Thank you, Natalie. Lori says too. Thank you. Thank you. So let's see what Little Twist has got to come up with. Does it have to do with squirrels?
You're not going to put it. I just had a picture in my head of her setting a surprise for squirrels, a little surprise for them when they go to the bird feeder. Just. Okay, Twister, what question did you have?
She's still typing.
Okay.
Let's see here. Yeah, she lives in Texas. So
That's
my daughter's turned her back on us, and it's difficult. Yeah, I know, Lori. It's rough when family does that. It's for sure. Absolutely.
She says, my question is above, she says.
What do you mean?
So what's your question?
I raised my nephew's son. He's turned his back on me. He's recently been sent to the penitentiary. Should I ride him? There's a bit of water underneath the bridge.
Okay.
You know they make waterproof pins. They used to use them in law enforcement when it rains.
All right, let's ask about. Okay, let's ask about them. If you write to them, let's ask for a little twisted here.
That's rough. Twisted.
Okay, so the first rune I got is this is algae. This means sanctuary, and this is negative, positive, neutral. As you see all three modes, but it also is deer antlers and a tree. Sanctuary. The impression is I'm getting that you through this rune that he is actually in a place that's good for him, and I know that sounds strange, but it actually feels like this is doing him some good from being there, and it actually feels like it offers, like him being in the penitentiary, so it feels like he's actually being offered some sort of help there that he didn't listen before, and now he's taking that help more seriously. Like he's being offered some sort of help, some sort of guidance. It feels like counseling of some kind. The next rune I got is Ingwas. And I keep getting father. It's like he's looking for a father or the father he wants. That's what I'm feeling in this. Like he feels like he's yearning for a father. The next rune I have for him is Wunyo. So Wunyo is peace, new beginnings. And the runes don't seem to answer the question of whether or not to write to him or not. But it does state, these runes do state that he's looking for some sort of counsel, and he wants it to come from a male, from somebody that's been there and done that and has a lot of experience or has been in a similar situation. That's what I feel like. I feel like if you reach out to him, and it feels like there has to be a male involved in that communication that has had experience, that has authority. That's what he's looking for. So you might want to consider, if you do write, and this is not my advice, I'm just looking at the runes and what they're saying. Since he's looking for counseling now he's more open to other options now, right? He's more opening to listening. So if you do write him, if you do decide to go ahead and assist him, is to maybe line up some resources for him and explain to him, here's another way to go. Um, and these are options. These are things that you can do. Once you get out, look for a job. Here's some places you can go. Here's some peoples that you can contact and see if they can line you up maybe with a job or something like that. But it just feels like there is a strong need for him to have a male figure to help guide him, and that's what he's looking for. So I don't know if there's somebody in your life or relatives or somebody that could fill that role that is a male, or even a pastor, a very good pastor could fill that role as guidance as well. I've seen pastors do that. There are church groups that do that are just composed of men and men leadership and guidance for men. I think that's what he's really craving right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. May Godspeed be with you, little twisted. So absolutely. Tia Joe, welcome. Nice to have you on the show. So yeah, you're all caught up.
Mm.
And it'll happen just like that. So
Yeah, I've had some more spirits communication and more things. I get some more EVPs coming through of my own home and some paranormal activity, moving things around and turning things off and on when nobody's around. And it's been interesting. It's been very interesting. Especially with the voices, the disembodied voices, and the talking, and having new spirits come in all the time. It's like they always are drawn to me, and they're always, there's some that seeking help, but there are some that are trying to offer their guidance as much as they can without. It's like they're not allowed to tell you everything, so they just try to give you some clues and hints, and you go from there.
right. She wants to know if you connect with Barbara or Georgia or anybody.
Okay, let me take a look here. Georgia's first thing I see is Georgia. Oh, what a sweet little dog. Okay. The first rune I get Ansus, which is communication. And Georgia's the communicator, and she just comes right up to you. I love her. She's so sweet. She's like, I am in charge in here. I handle the communication in around here. And I got yes. She's like, she comes right up to your face. I mean, she comes right up to you, and it's amazing. She's so cute. And this is which is death communication. And Georgia says, I'm in charge here. I'm in charge of communication here. I'm in charge.
George is a dog, isn't it?
Yeah, she's a dog, but she's a very her energy is really upfront. Like she's so friendly, and she's so in your face whenever she wants to communicate, and she's so bold. She wants to be the first one to communicate. She's always like in charge. Like, I gotta be in front. I gotta be the one. Oh my gosh, she gets up on your lap with her hind legs, and she gets right up in your face. The rune I got is Thorisaz. So Thorisaz, when I see that rune, I see caution. When I see this rune, indicates caution. I'm asking Georgia why this rune came up. Okay. Okay. So you have like a bunch of spirit family around you, and they're all saying, take care of, they don't want to see you out driving in this weather, and they're like, be careful driving. And it's just like a general, just be cautious out there. But that's where they were all indicating. It's like no, just be cautious, and about driving and being very aware. because I'm seeing, like, if you are driving, it just feels like you've got to be very, very careful. keep looking out. But they prefer you to err on the side of safety. If you don't feel like it's good for you to be out, then don't get out there. So that's the only caution thing that they gave me. Is like, be careful, like, be careful driving. It's, you know,
Wow.
yeah.
Unbelievable.
They're just like, you're just like family around you is just the spirit family. It's just like they're so close. It's like they stand together in a group and they're around you, and it's like they see everything, and it's like they never passed away. They're just around you so much, and they're in your everyday life. Okay, nailed this. So you want to know about your dad? Okay. Oh, she says, hold it. Oh, hold her in my heart, and I'm careful. I'm an old lady on the road. Me too. I'm, I am an old lady on the road. Okay, so we have Nilda asking about her dad. So let's see if that comes through. See what the runes say about your dad. So the first rune I got is Yarrow. So this is the rune of prosperity, harvest. I keep seeing, what I'm being shown with him is just, I keep seeing this like beautiful land. It's like I see hills, I see trees, and it's almost like looking at vineyards. And it's just very relaxing. I feel like everything is good. Everything is good. It's like I'm seeing where he is in heaven, and that's what he likes to have around him. It's like lots of green, green rolling hills and trees, sunshine. I'm seeing a lot of that. The next one I got is land goose. So land goose is water, but it's also flow. And what I see him do, he's like sitting back and watching, and just watching you. And from where he is in heaven, it's almost like he has a window that he can see through, and that he can watch you and watch over you. And he feels very good about where you are right now. He's and okay. What I'm getting is that he feels like he doesn't have to intervene so much for you. He's telling me that he sees you take charge and take responsibility, and you do very well of taking care of yourself, and that he doesn't have to intervene. He keeps reiterating that he's proud of you. He's very proud, because you're handling everything yourself. And the next one I got is Degas. So Degas is the room of sunlight and enlightenment. Um, I also see him like sitting where he's sitting. I feel like he's in a chair, and he is just, it's almost like a rocking chair, like on a, looking out over this beautiful land. And then every once in a while he looks in on you, and what looks like to me, it looks like a mirror, and it's round, but when he looks in it, he's watching you. That's what I'm seeing. That's like what I'm getting from his perspective on the other side. I also see him, sometimes he can reach through the mirror with his hand, and sometimes he reaches through, if and he gives you a little tap. It's like he gives you a little tap on the shoulder and gives you a little touch, just to let you know that he's still there.
Interesting. Well, that was fabulous. Thank you so much for taking your time, Angela. Once again, it's always been a pleasure doing a show with you.
I love doing this. Thank you so much for having me, and I love the energy of everybody in here. I would hug every single one of you. You're all wonderful people.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Everybody, hopefully have a safe and good night, and Godspeed, and from coast to coast around the world. Good night, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye.